Chris, what is our second main topic today?
This comes from Val D. You mentioned on today's show, or yesterday's show, that you'd be seeing M3gan. A couple of friends and I got to see a special screening of it at the Regal last week, and we freaking loved it. One of the best horror movies I've seen in a long time. Hoping you could share your review with us. Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, Val. And yeah, last night, Ann and I went out to go see M3gan. Now, just to give the background on this again, they showed us our first preview for M3gan all the way back at CinemaCon back in April. And I'll be honest with you, it didn't impress me. It didn't. And then they started putting out the trailers, and the trailers looked better than the previews did at CinemaCon. And then, you know, our own Taylor Gonzalez went to go see it, and he really liked it. And then all of a sudden we started seeing these ratings coming out. You can look up the Rotten Tomatoes rating for that right now and see where it's at right now. It had fallen. The critic rating, the Rotten Tomato critic rating for M3gan had fallen all the way down to 95. It might have gone down to 94, 93.
It's at 95 still.
Oh, it's still 95. There you go. The critic rating is still at 95% for M3gan. So I go in to watch it, and the first impression that I had when I walked out of the theater is, this is going to sound like a weird comparison, Pixar. See, when Pixar generally set out to make a movie, they do not set out to make a good animated movie. Nor do they set out to make a good family movie, nor do they set out to make a good kid movie. Pixar's philosophy is to start off is make a good movie, period. And as I walked out of M3gan, I thought, put horror aside. Put that aside. This was a good movie. I mean, it starts in a heartbreaking way. There's actually underlying, without hitting you over the head with it, subtle messages and observations about modern ways we approach children and kids and parenting and all that kind of stuff. There's actually very strong, but done in a subtle way, messages about that. And you know, ultimately, it's a story about a woman and her niece creating their own bond. That's ultimately what this is about. Take all the horror out. And by itself, it's a good movie. I don't know how it is as a horror movie per se. I'll be honest with you guys. I actually even struggle to refer to it as a horror movie because I don't find a lot of horror in it per se. There's some scares and some creepy stuff, but I don't know.
You're saying there's not a lot of blood.
There's not a lot of blood. It's also, I would almost classify it more as a thriller in some ways, a little bit of a sci-fi thriller sort of thing. But by the way, the performances in it are great. The little girl who, by the way, the little girl who stars in this movie also is in, Aaron mentioned it the other day, but she starred a year ago in a short film that got some attention and won some awards that Aaron's husband, Tom Degnan, is in, stars in as her father.
Oh.
Yeah, that's her.
Very cool.
And she was terrific in it. Who'd I say is also in it?
Allison Williams.
Ronnie Chang.
Ronnie Chang.
Oh.
And Allison.
Allison Williams obviously leading it, and Ronnie Chang. I had no idea Ronnie Chang was in this thing. I love Ronnie Chang. But it's fun. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of horror movies, you gotta have some fun in there, right? There's some great moments of fun. The audience, which I'm not gonna say it was a packed house, but that theater, I expected there to be 20 people in the theater when I went in last night, and it was like 3/4 full. And that audience I saw M3gan with last night was having a good time. Like at one point, M3gan starts singing a song. I won't say what song. And the audience just started roaring, like just absolutely started roaring. And there, I mean, obviously we've all seen the dance thing going viral and whatever. And that was fun and funny
Looks like
too.
M3gan had a walk of shame.
And it does
no.
like M3gan had a walk of shame.
She's not that kind of dog.
Well, I'm not spoiling. You didn't see the movie, Chris. You
oh
don't
my
know.
gosh.
But
What a twist.
and then you legitimately do feel moments of dread. There are definitely legit moments of dread. It's creative, it's fun, it's got the scares and the dread in there, and at the heart of it, it's just a good story. I really enjoyed this movie. It's not going to end up in my top 10 of the year list when we get to the end of 2023, but this is a really fun night out at the movies. And if you're looking for something to watch, waiting for Ant-Man and Quantumania to come out, M3gan is a good bet. M3gan's one. But anyway, you just saw it, Taylor. Like, what were your
World
general
premiere.
impressions of it?
I thought it was so fun. And I'm so proud of you, M3gan. I am so proud. I feel like a proud papa. Last night, this comes to us from Variety. It carved out 2.75 million in previews on a Thursday night, which is great, especially for such a small movie. This I believe the budget was $12 million.
$12 million.
So I'm just so proud of her, and I can't wait for everyone to meet her. And I think, Chris, I know you're not into the horror, but
if
it's
it's a
not gory,
thriller,
it's not bloody.
I can deal with that.
I think you can handle it, and I think
It's
you'd
fun.
have so much
And
fun.
it's a fun movie.
That
Yeah.
picture of
Also-
her that Jonathan just had up with her hair all fucked up, that's what I looked like on New Year's Day.
That's what I mean. It's walk the chain.
But in all, remember this, guys. This is what Blumhouse excels at. They made this movie for $12 million. $12 million. I mean, that's crazy. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to see M3gan yet? If so, what did you think? If not, have you been planning on seeing it? What have your expectations been? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Guys, we want to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. This holiday season, the best deal in wireless can only be found at Mint Mobile. Right now, when you switch to Mint Mobile and buy any 3-month plan, you get another 3 months for free. Mint Mobile lets you order and activate from home with eSIM, while saving tons on phone plans starting at just $15 a month. You guys know I've been using Mint Mobile long before this holiday deal, and I have to say it is the perfect time to switch. I have absolutely loved using Mint Mobile, and like I've told you guys many times, I am now spending less than 1/3 of what I used to spend under one of the other major mobile carriers. And now with the whole buy 3 months, get 3 months free deal, it's even better. All of their plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and switch easily and effortlessly with eSIM. Or if you need a new device, for a limited time, get 6 months of free service when you buy a select device and plan. So guys, for a limited time, buy any 3-month Mint Mobile plan and get 3 more months for free by going to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea.